All right, our next game here about to take place. And boy, did I have the wrong information in my cheat sheets. We have the Havoc and the Storm duking it out. That is different than what I had, so I'm going to have to do some readjusting to my cheat sheets here. But it is. Let me do this here. Havoc versus Prairie Storm. Excuse me. Opening minute of our third game here. We have one more game after this one tonight. Much easier to see the game for this particular game. And we want to thank you for joining us here at the Edmonton SAS Center for the CBHA Nationals. Going from left to right are the Havoc. Clears it around. It's to center ice, but it's picked up and it's going to go back the other way. Now, for the first time, we're seeing Prairie Storm set up on offense. Tries to fire it underneath, takes shot, shoots, and scores! First goal of the game about 2 minutes in. That was fine done. Set up, was in the right place to be able to take advantage of that and get it in. And it's 1-0 Prairie Storm. Back to live action here. Ball is at neutral. Now comes in. There was an open shot. Takes the shot. Fires it a little high over the cage. Goalie didn't really have to make a save on that one, but the play stays in the Havoc's attack zone. Now the Storm are able to get it out past neutral ice, and it'll force Edmonton to chase and bring it back up the rink. Now trying to clear it out, bring it back, but it's a scrum for it neutral. Trying to take a shot there, but that battle for the loose ball was a good job, offense, defense, fight for it there. While on the attack, the Storm looking to try to make it a 2-0 lead. Still less than 5 minutes gone in the first period. Look at this though, chasing it back down all the way to make sure that the Havoc don't get a good look at an opportunity to tie it up. Fighting for it behind the end line. Takes a long slap shot. That was Tommy Hawk down with the stick. Looks to center it. Tries to put it right in front of the goalie. Did it go in? It did not. And so, no, it did. It's 1-1. I wasn't sure. I was looking for it, and I saw no motion definitively. But the second chance effort on a ball that just kind of stood right in front of the goalie. And now even the two officials are having a conversation about it. Again, folks, one of the coolest things to be would be able to have some kind of listening device on the officials to hear what they see, their perspective on certain things. But a good job there, tying it up by the Havoc, and this game is knotted 1 apiece. The faceoff goes back into the Havoc's attack zone. But right now the ball is cleanly possessed, or temporarily was, and now a quick shot, almost taking the lead were the Havoc. Oh, baby, I was just about to say it was Storm with a good possession getting ready to clear it, and somehow it was swatted away by Edmonton right onto the stick of a Storm player who just about put the biscuit in the basket. So after the restart, long slap shot off the mark. Battle for it at the half boards, whizzed around. Still cap in. Now they whistle at the opposite direction. Wants to take the shot on goal, but it was blocked. And finally out to neutral. Brought back in immediately. Centered. But held on to. And we'll have a host of substitutions for the two teams respectively, AKA a line change. Battle for the loose ball. Kept inside the Storm's attack zone. Or the Storm's defensive zone, I beg your pardon. Now it was into neutral. Nobody's really getting a good hold on to it, but you're still seeing a lot of attempts at shooting still. And you could say at least one of the two goals we saw where I really don't like to use the term junk goal, because anytime you score, you just have to be willing to pay the price. What sometimes are referred to as junk goals are really somebody who's going to know they're standing in front of the goalie looking for any kind of rebound, or sometimes to alter the ball as it goes into the net. But you know you're going to get hit a lot. There's going to be a lot of contact on you. So junk is only the perspective of a junk goal is only the perspective of the fact that it isn't a dazzling, good effort there, slap shot or Pavel Datsyuk kind of move. Several changes once again. 6 minutes gone here into the first stanza. 1-1 is our score. Back to live action, right in front of the goal. Havoc with a chance to take the lead. Lost the ball again behind the cage. They battle for the ball parallel to the goal. And now it actually sneaks all the way out to center. Fires it back in. Waits, looks, brings it back. Takes the shot, wants to get it back, called for it, couldn't get the pass cleanly, and now it's back out to neutral. The Havoc on the attack here. Gets it down low, nice pass, give and go, takes the shot, doesn't get enough wood on it, is able to pull it back out. Good pass, down low, snagged and held on to by the goalie. We're now down to 6.5 to go here in the first. Tried to clear it out, but a nice job keeping it in by the Havoc from the right side. Swings it over to the opposite. playing little catch, fires it down from an angle at the wing. Now they got to go chase after it. Blisters the shot all the way down, but cannot hold on to it. Now it's going to turn around and go the other way. For a second, the Storm had it, but now it's picked back up and dumped in by Edmonton. I don't want it, you can have it, is the general feeling right now. Is it's going back and forth, but nobody really has a solid possession here. Now it is the Storm on the offense. Can they hold it in? Waiting for a driver. Doesn't see somebody cutting in towards the goal. There it is, turnaround shoots, just off the mark. Oh, that was a great opportunity there for the Storm to recapture the lead. Another center attempt. Goalie's on the back, shoot, scores! It gets in, and the Storm have retaken the lead 2-1. The defense has got to do a better job there of helping the goalie. The goalie can only make so many saves. Chip it out, ice it, do something. But you can't just keep giving an attack an opportunity to just keep firing shots on the goalie. And because of that, it is Prairie Storm on top 2-1 over the Havoc. In a back and forth first quarter, the Storm got the first goal. The Havoc came back to tie it. And now with 4:56 to go in period number one, it is Prairie Storm back on top 2-1. But look at this. Havoc bring it in. Waits, has the driver, wants to do something with it. But instead, great stick handling, shoots it, and scores! And just like that, we're tied back up. Holy cow, what a remarkable job there of pulling the ball, faking the shot like it was going to go across the rink, keeping it in, tucking it, ducking it, and putting the biscuit in the basket. And bingo, bango, boingo, we're knotted at 2 apiece. This has been by far the most exciting first period I've had today. 2-2 late in the first quarter. Look at this. It was a clean face-off win by the Havoc, but the Storm steal it right back, want to center it on net. There were a lot of people. Look at all this action going on. And now a long slap shot right in front, redirect. I could not tell. I don't believe that one went in. So we're going to be still 2-2. Live action again. Look at all this. There is just so much traffic in front of the goal, a lot of movement. If you get the ball on your stick, good things can happen here. And you know how I already feel about putting it on the net. .404 to go here. I don't believe that's correct. It says 3-2. It's still 2-2. The faceoff's there. Could not have been a goal. Takes the shot. In the neutral zone. Final 3 now to go here in the first period. It's intercepted though by the Havoc. Lost the ball. Nice job keeping it onside by the Storm. Long slap shot, redirected. Tries to put it in. The goalie's out of position, hasn't some help defensively. Tried to knock it down and does so. Players are back on the rink. Play continues, in the rink. Play continues. Gonna have to go chase after it. Storm bringing it back in. Weird angle, gets the shot, rebound, put back, and still kept out. The face-off is won by the Storm. Looking to center it. Has a open teammate at the left side flat. Instead fires it down to the opposite wing. Back up to the top, can't hold on to it. Is able though to keep it in play. Now a scrum for the loose ball. Whistled it around the end boards. Wide open. Oh, but the pass was blocked. They were looking, and there's the slap shot coming. Couple of shielded players. Cuts it out, wants to bring it up, gets it back down right in front of the goal. Plenty of traffic once again in front of the Edmonton goalie. Two minutes exactly remain in the first quarter. Face-off is won cleanly. Trying to center it are the Havoc, looking for their third goal. Oh, nifty behind the back pass to an open defender. Now brings the ball up to literally at the point. Wanted to take the shot from the top. It goes off the cage and to the side, but possession remains. Another long slap shot and scores! The Havoc are able to get that long slap shot from about 12 meters. The rebound was right there, and a good quick slap, and it puts it in. And Edmonton now the Havoc with 3. Final 90 seconds here of the first period, and a very entertaining game. Scoreboard says 3-3. I still only believe Prairie Storm has 2 goals. Loose ball scramble for it. Under a minute now. Trying to get it back out to center ice. They do so. But now it's pushed back in. Havoc still on the attack. Prairie Storm in the waning moments here, but it's stolen right back by Havoc. Both teams changing up some of the personnel. And now we're into, as Europe would say, the final countdown. Redirection nearly put back in by the Havoc. Clock stops once again with roughly 12 seconds to go in this first period. There is a lot of action, again, right in front of the Storm's goalie as play is about to conclude here in the first period. The ball is still in play. And what do we, there we get to stop, and that'll end the first period. So 1 is in the books. Our score, 3-2 or 3-3. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to double check on that. We'll be back for the second. Oh, no, nope, I apologize. We're still here. I thought that concluded the first period. Look at this. What an opportunity for the Storm if they can hold on to the ball. Tries to cut to the inside. Dipsy-doos, second chance, wants to do something with it. Fires it around the end board. Kind of backstepping away. Now there's a scrum behind the net. And now we have a stop and play. I don't want to say for sure we're at the end of the first period, but I kind of get the impression that we are. All right, so at the end of the first, Edmonton with 3. Welcome back here, sports fans. Getting set to start the second period here of a 3-3 game. Two teams now back on the hard floor. Waiting for the second period faceoff, and it's underway. Our last game is set to start 1 hour from now. We are in this literally the opening moments of the second period of the second to the last game tonight. And it's been the most entertaining through the first period for sure. Score still says 3-3, but I never saw anything that gave Prairie the third goal. I have to believe it's accurate though, as we're into now the second period. So we'll keep it with a 3-3 score. These two teams appear to be very evenly matched is what we've seen through the first period. in the Prairie attack zone right now here in the second period with the two teams switch inside. Behind the goal, tries to lift it up. That was an interesting shot selection. I like it. Gets a change once again. Did she get it in? She does. So if at first you don't succeed, try until you do. She went for the backhand on the first time, kept the feet movement, and now gets the ball back from behind the goal and is able to push it past the foot of the goalie. That was a spectacular effort there to give the Storm the lead 4-3. That really was pretty and good work. That's one, if you watch that one later, you show that to somebody who's trying to learn the sport. Excellent job. And now we're back to live action. Now it's the Havoc with a chance to potentially tie it up. But the Storm steal it back. Nice job of slow entry in, allowing people to get in and protecting the ball. Now they're setting up with a good, it almost looks like they had the man advantage. They didn't, but it was impressive. The face-off outside the blue zone. The blue line is won and then pushed into the attack zone for the Storm. You can bet the Havoc want to clear it out as quick as possible, and they do. Trying to see who has possession there. The scrum right in front of me. Can't see. Somehow Storm keep it alive. Take a very hard slap shot, but with the great power did not come great accuracy. And now it's the ball is in the Havoc attack zone. But we have a stop and play. Waiting for this faceoff back in the Storm attack zone. Coming up on the 5-minute mark of the second period. Nice job of clearing it out, trying to bring it, but it's stolen right back. Both teams doing a good job with the stick of preventing a team of a player from having an easy run. Back out to neutral zone again, but now it's behind it's in the Edmonton Havoc attack zone. They can't keep it in, or they did actually. Looking for a drop. Somebody has to get in position in front of the goalie. They do. A lot of traffic again. That's part one. Second part is you got to get a shot on goal. 4-3 Prairie Storm over Edmonton Havoc. Continue to battle for it. I love the changing on the flies here. And what do we got? Is that it is onside and back into the Storm attack zone. Fight for it though at the end board. That's a good battle. Now a couple other players come in to try to get possession of the ball. They continue to. Now it's finally kicked loose. Stays with the Storm. Wraparound attempt is denied. And I think they want the faceoff to come outside the. Oh no, there's a penalty. I missed that one. And it is going to be a power play opportunity here for the Havoc to potentially tie this one up. Couldn't see if it was a cross check or a high stick. Face off one cleanly. Nice wraparound pass, takes the shot quickly. Nice defensive block though. And now forced to go chase after it are the Havoc. Look at that setup right there at the blue line by the Storm. They're not going to make it easy to bring that ball in. From the point, takes the shot, redirected, and held onto by the goalie. Nicely done. Still 4-3, Storm on top. 9:47 to go here in the second period. Waiting for the face-off. It'll be to the left of the Storm goalie. Battle there for the loose ball. Goes behind the cage again. Another scrum. Still battling behind it. Wants to center it, does so. Just missed it. Now they switch it around. Who's going to end up with it? You can see the Storm are trying to chip it out, and they do so. Did they get it outside neutral ice? They did not. So bringing it back up clean and legally, taking the shot. And it was deflected, goes high, but stays in play. Now look at this. Good job. Takes a long slap, hard shot off the mark. Still in play, though. 9:13 to go in the second period. Nice little feathered pass, but now it has to go behind or near the end board again. They want to set it up to the top. Can't hold on to it cleanly. Fakes the hard shot, goes with a pass. Has a center person right there, tip tack, but cannot find the toe. And it's still 4-3 Storm. Power play continues. Swings it over. Wasn't ready for it. Medium slap shot. Redeflected, shoots, and scores. Nifty job right there. That was a result of the power play, and it's going to be knotted 4 apiece. That was a good job. They were persistent. They continued to battle during the extra attacker, and much to the chagrin of the Storm, who actually were doing a pretty good job on the PK. The Havoc are able to find a way to get the biscuit in the basket, and we are once again tied in this game. Goes deep down after it to pick it up. Now it's going to be the Storm back on the attack. As I said, folks, this truly has been a seesaw battle, yo-yo back and forth. Storm have the ball halfway through the second period. Waiting for him to bring it up. Oh, I think we have we do. Looks like we're going to have a power play. Now it's going to be It appears like it's going to be for the Storm. But I'm doing a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cleared out, but then brought immediately back in. There's a battle in the neutral zone. One cleanly there by the Havoc. Wants to do the dipsy-do, shoots. Blocked away towards the half boards. And now potentially a chance for a 2-on-1 the other way. Instead, she just lifts it and elevates it, throws it down. And both teams are going to go for the lineup changes. 7 minutes remaining in the second period. Still 4-4 score. This is a good one here between the Edmonton Havoc and the Prairie Storm. Quickly, the pace on this one has been one of the better paces. We haven't had, I mean, we've had a fair amount of face-offs, obviously, but not like the first two games that I did here today, which just seemed like there was hardly no chance to ever get continuity. Fighting for it inside the Havoc's attack zone, but they lose it. And that's going to bring the Storm an opportunity to go the other way with it. Battle to keep it in. I think it is in still, but it's intercepted by the Havoc, and now it's going to go the other way. We have seen the best of the hockey scrums here in the neutral zone of this game. Now the ball behind the goal. Excuse me, with 6 minutes to go. They bring it back quickly, takes the shot. And now they have to go after the loose ball from near the mid-stripe. Takes a long slap shot, but nowhere near off the mark or on the mark. Redirect. It's hard to tell right now. It is definitely in the Havoc attack zone, but you can't really make out who has true good possession, as we're down to 5 minutes to go here in the second. Now it comes back the other way. This is end to end at times here. And that's fun. That makes it fun, just like the back and forth game. Had it blocked. One of the defensemen has to chase it down. Gets it back right in front of the goalie. But nothing happening here. So now with 4 minutes to go, we are at still a 4-4 tie. 4-4 with 4. Now the faceoff will be just to the right of the Storm goalie. Number 7 on the draw here for the Havoc. One at the point, takes the shot, looking for the redirect. Not there. Good defensive work by the Storm. Behind the cage once again with a lot of physical contact. Brings it back in. Now, Prairie Storm on the attack, but it's a scrum at the half boards. Cleared out, look at this. Could be a great opportunity for the Havoc, but a good job by the Storm to get back once again. Both teams are doing a great job of keeping the intensity up and down the rink. Stolen right back. In front of the goalie, takes the shot. Redirected, gets a second chance, but cannot put it in as we're down to 3 now to go here in the second. Big face-off. Look at number 10 sitting there anxiously waiting at the left side flat, unable to get a clean redirect on the draw. There's the slap shot. Wanted. Easily corralled. Hard pressure to go behind the cage to pick it up. Long slap shot, redirected. The goalie has a hard time picking it up. Finally does so with 2 to go in the second period of a 4-4 tie. Now the ball is still battled for by the end boards. You see the Storm had it, but it's literally both teams have it, lose it, and the other get it back. So final 90 seconds coming up here. And a very entertaining game here. 4-4 tie between the Prairie Storm and the Edmonton Havoc. Face-off is won, but nothing you can do with it right away because then it goes almost immediately back to another scrum. Now it's the Storm on the attack. They have not quite got into the attack zone yet. They dump it down there and hope they can win out the battle. Redirected. Who's actually going to pick that one up? And it's actually the Havoc who tried to go the other way with it. A little too much zip on that doodah. Help comes a little late with under a minute to go in the second period. Around to the end boards, up to the half boards. Now it's just lifted, elevated, and sent towards neutral ice. Picked off, though, by the Havoc. Tried to bring it right back in. Final 20 seconds. You know the Storm just want to get it out of their defensive zone, but the Havoc also aren't anxious to allow them to do so. Both teams have had their moments where they've been really solid with the ball possession. Not 19 seconds remaining here in the second. Face-off is blistered around the end boards. And now it goes down the other way with 4 seconds, 3 behind the cage for the Havoc. They'd love to get a quick shot on the goal, but that should just about do it for the second period. I thought that was the end of the period, but apparently not yet. Or is it? Nope, it is the end of 2. We have one period to decide who's going to win this contest. 4-4 is our score between the Edmonton Havoc and the Prairie Storm. Ready for the third period face-off here. Edmonton in the dark jerseys. The Prairie Storm are in the light jerseys. The Storm are going from right to left towards the goal, and the Havoc from left to right. This has really been one of the, as I said, more entertaining games. Quick shot shoots. Second effort, it was there. Takes a third effort and still can't find the back of the net. So the Havoc had a great opportunity here in the opening moments to take the lead. Now a little bit more under control, although possession still remains down there in the attack zone. Finally able to clear it out, but slapped it right back in are the Havoc. Number 9 doing a great job. Now we have the host to changes. Face-off is actually won cleanly by the Storm. They get it out of the attack zone. Now it's being battled for in the neutral area. Prairie had it, but it's taken away by the Havoc. Dumped right back in quickly. The ball is now going to go into the far end. It's going to have to be chased and brought back. As we're coming up on 13 minutes remaining in regulation here. As I said, one more game remains today. That one is set for a start in actually about 35 minutes, with still 12 minutes remaining in this game. Quick shot. No, actually tried to get the shot off. It was kicked away really by the defensive. Behind the goal. Havoc, for the better part of this third period, the first 3 minutes have kept it in. But now look at this. Storm, oh, they couldn't quite put it on the tape. Oh, baby, they had a great opportunity to go 3-on-2. Tic-tac-toe passing, were unable to take advantage of that. But they do have the ball in their own attack zone. And we haven't seen it down here in a while. Waiting for here this face-off. To the left of the goalie. It's actually popped up and brought into the neutral zone. Chased back, picked it up by the Havoc. Bring it into the attack zone. Nice pass there. That's onside. Nice tick-tack. Here's the potential toe, but are not able to get a good shot off, and it is still possession remaining with Edmonton. Tough angle, off the mark. Finally cleared out. You can just see that the Storm are getting very sick and tired of having the ball in the Edmonton Havoc attack zone. Coming up on 5 minutes gone in the third period. Score remains 4-4. Bringing it back in. Behind the cage, loose ball. Temporarily, Storm had it, but now the scrum. Who's going to end up with it here? A couple of substitutions on the fly coming into the game. Still no clear-cut winner yet. And has to go back and get it. Missiles it back towards the goal to keep it in the attack zone. Second effort, high shot. Nice snag there by the goalie. 10 minutes to go in regulation. The Havoc and the Storm deadlocked at 4 apiece. Once again, we want to thank you for joining us here for the BCD Nationals here in Edmonton at the Edmonton SAS Center. We've had some of the best in ball hockey you could see over the last couple days. Waiting. Okay. Play continues. I was trying to figure out what the they had to tag up there before they were allowed back in. It was offside, so I didn't pick up on that one right away. But the ball still is in the Edmonton attack zone. Temporarily lost it, gets it back again. Fighting for it at the blue line. Now it goes all the way down towards the Storm offensive zone, but nobody has possession of it, and it quickly comes back the other way with now 8:50 to go. Another scrum there at the half board. That is becoming the recurring motif. Scrum at the half board, scrum at the end board. Try to whistle it around and take a few shots on goal. Look at this, some more changes on the fly. This period is actually moving pretty quick as we're coming up on the halfway mark. Nice job keeping it in the attack zone though for the Storm. They would love to get the goal after the Havoc have had possession for the better part of the second half of the second period and most of the third so far. Ball goes down the other way, chasing after it, going to get it. Our players for the Storm. And now we have a change on both teams. As the ball comes back up. Waiting for the face-off here. 7:45 to go in the third. 4-4 still our score. Holding on to it, trying to bring it in. Look at all that action in front of the goalie. Now the cage itself is moved. Face off to the right of the Havoc goalie. Quick slap shot, what a shot. And then the redirect is in. And the Storm have taken a 5-4 lead. That was pretty. Off the face-off to the right of the goalie. It was cleanly won. They kicked it out to the left side flat, who blistered a slap shot. It looked tight, nice save. Fat rebound right in front of the goalie. Pokes it in, and it's now a 5-4 Prairie Storm lead. Still plenty of time, and this game is far from over. Kind of a mini scrum at the blue line, trying to tie it up quickly. Bringing it down are the Havoc. They've had possession down here for the better part. Loose ball behind the cage, fighting for it. Keeping possession right now is Edmonton. Brings it up, wants to take a shot, and scores! And just like that, the yo-yo continues as it took them less than a minute after the Prairie Storm had captured a 1-goal lead for the Edmonton Havoc to tie it up, and we're now knotted at 5 apiece. I tell you what, this is truly a great, entertaining game. We've seen good offense, good defense. We've seen some poor decisions on keeping the ball in. But for the most part, we've seen two teams very well coached with a lot of floor hockey skills, ball hockey skills, I beg your pardon. Six minutes to go. Officials are checking on the time, I believe. But there's the face-off, and we're back to live action. Brings it into the Storm attack zone. It has honestly been like watching a hockey version of a chess match. Or chess version of a hockey match. Waiting for the substitutions to come in. And now for the face-off. The ball came out of the zone, brought back in right away. Under now 5 and 45 to go in regulation of a 5-5 game. So at the 5:55 mark, it was 5-5. Fives are aplenty. The ball right now with the Havoc. They're still looking to take the lead. Ball at mid, now brought in. Wants to keep the momentum, tries to center it over. The goalie's off her feet. The Storm had a great opportunity there to again take the lead. That's what I was talking about, folks. We've seen both good offense and good defense in this game, and some really good goaltending. Face off, not clean possession yet. Comes all the way back out to the blue line, behind the goal now. Oh, that was definitely a cross check. No call there. That's a break for the Storm. And now going back the other way with it. Look at this, 2-on-1. Can she center it, or is she going to drop it for the trailer? And instead, it's just going to be covered up by the goalie. Holy moly, folks. 4 minutes and some change to go here, 5-5 score. It's going to be a fantastic and exciting finish to this game between the Edmonton Havoc and the Prairie Storm. On the faceoff, whips it around, trying to hold it in. is the Havoc, but a good job. Oh, of clearing it, I was going to say, by the Storm, but the Havoc are able to get a stick on it and keep it in, and that scrum continues just to the left of the goalie. Slap shot, off the mark, she scores! And the Havoc have taken the lead. Holy cow, just hanging there, waiting for an opportunity all by herself. Number 3 gets the pass and whistles it home past the goalie, and a lead now for the Havoc, 6-5 with 4 minutes to go. And because I was incorrect at the end of the second, or the end of the first period, that's the first lead of the game for Edmonton. So the Havoc on top, 6-5, 4 minutes to go. Bringing it up once again, tries to clear it. Unable to do so. Trying to find the ball. You got to pick it up on it quick. Drags it, pulls it, wants to bring it up. Intercepted right back. It stays in the neutral area as we're now down to 3 minutes to go in regulation. Changes on the fly, trying to get fresh legs in there. Oh, what a job picking it clean, though. Bringing it in, hard shot, missed it. Nobody was there for the second chance. Oh, great opportunity there for the Storm, but nobody was there. Now the wraparound, another attempt. Clearing it out are the Havoc. And did they have too much zip on it? Nope. Waved it off. They're playing on as we're now coming up on 2 minutes to go in the game. Stay with us. We have one more game, and I find it hard to believe it could be as exciting as this one, but that's the way it goes sometimes in this. We could have back-to-back stellar gems, instant classics, and that game will take place, our final game here today, in about 20 minutes. Oh, look at this. Storm on the attack. There's an extra person, drops it, wants to shoot it. Good job diving in front of it by a defender. And we'll have a stop and play, I believe, with 2 minutes to go. Oh, baby. I'm telling you, this is fun. Waiting for the ensuing face-off. And it's won, but not cleanly, and then intercepted right back by the Storm. Chance to potentially tie it up. Kicks it around, left side, right side. Took a slap shot off the mark, but possession remains with them. We're at 70 seconds to go now. They might have pulled the goalie behind the cage, looking to center it, getting it to an open person. What do we got? All right, so the clock shows 66 seconds remaining. The Storm in their attack zone, trail by a penny. Wide open shoots, quick shot redirected, and held on to. What a save there by the goalie. Oh, baby, a spectacular save. Trying to clear it. We're now under a minute. Another attempt of taking several swats at the shot. Nothing there, wide open, could look, instead goes cross cage. And it is picked off, but now repossessed. Takes the shot, high shot, tried to go opposite side. Keeps it though with the extra attacker, final 20 seconds. Wide open slap shot, short side, off the mark, rebound. They still have it, one more attempt here. They're gonna get it down low, wait, load up once they took it, did not get a good opportunity. 4 seconds, has to get somebody ready to shoot it. From the center, takes the shot, off the mark, behind the goal, tried to punch it back in. Now there's still just a smidgen of time left on the clock. $20 seconds remain. And that now after the timeout, we'll come back for the final moment here. The face-off is going to be to the right of the goalie. This is so important if they can clear it. But they got a good clean shot, quick shot. Somehow she uses the force better than Obi-Wan Kenobi to keep the puck out of the back of the net there. And now we're down to 10 seconds and we're going to have to do it one more time. Face-off is battled for, kind of one loose balls, clears it out, and that should just about do it. Empty net. And it will do it. Our final score, Edmonton Havoc 6, the Prairie Storm 5. By far one of the better games that we had here today. Although they're not shaking hands yet, let me confirm that this game is in fact over. Yep, there still is a few seconds to go because that was an empty net goal, so 7-5. And it still says 20 seconds. We've been at 20 seconds for like 2 days. Down to 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and that's all there is, folks. Now there is no more. So instead of it being a 6-5 final, actually, still attempt. I thought the game was over. The time on this is tough to follow. Okay, it says 20 seconds again. I don't know how it keeps going back with the time to 20 seconds, but kept alive, tries to take the slap shot off the mark. And that does it. Okay, now they're shaking hands. Good gravy, the game that just would not end. And it was a good game, so I wasn't in a hurry to end it. But finally, we can say the Edmonton Havoc with a comeback 7-5 victory over the Prairie Storm. We got one more game to go coming up in about 11 minutes. We'll have it.